Hey, what's going on guys? The Langbang here. I have a retro deck profile for you and I wanted to go over PC Monarchs. I believe I have done this profile before. I dismantled this deck, I reassembled it, so I was just recently at the YCS 200 at Columbus and I was playing this on the side. It was a whole lot of fun. It's exactly as I remember. This was definitely one of the more fun decks in the game back in the day, and also one of my favorite decks of all time. So this wasn't my exact list that I used to use back in the day. I think this was like '06 or '07. I honestly just didn't jot down the list, so I honestly just looked one up. So let's just go over it. Hopefully I didn't miss anything, but you'll see how awesome this deck was. So you had 3 Rise Up, and then you had 2 Light and Darkness Dragon. So there were a lot of other tributes that you could use, mainly like Thestalos, maybe Mobius. I mean, there was Zaborg too, but these were your guys, because Ryza, to be able to spin a card and set your opponent back a turn, it was insane. Light and Darkness Dragon, unless they had Treeborn, for them to use multiple resources just to knock this down low enough to be able to run it over is crazy in itself. Now on to the heroes. You have Stratos, you have 2 Monger, you have 2 Malicious, Disc Commander, and Plasma. So those were the heroes. If I remember right, I think Malicious went from 3, which was, I think, Dad Return, went to 2 in this list, and then it went back to 3 for Teledad, which I will have a Teledad profile as well, but that's just fascinating. So the 2 Monger, Disc Commander, complement each other, of course. Plasma, that complements the Scapegoat in here. And then additionally, you just have a lot of ways to get 3 monsters on the board. So going on to the other monsters, you have Spirit Reaper, you have Snipe Hunter, you have Breaker, you have Spell Striker, you have Sangian, you have Marshmallow, you have DD Crow, and then you have Treeborn Frog. So, excuse my rarities. I'm gonna start to bling this out a little bit here and there, just because it is one of my favorite decks, ever. But as you can see, every card just has some sort of utility. It either helps you tribute, helps you stall out, helps you stop your opponent's effects, kill some cards, yada yada. This was back in the day when you could have a toolboxy like deck like this, where each card did something different for you. So just really good stuff overall. So going on to the spells, you have 3 Destiny Draw, you have 2 Rhoda, you have 1 Heavy, 1 Foolish, 1 Premature Burial, 1 Soul Exchange, 1 Enemy Controller, 1 Scapegoat, 1 Pot of Avarice, 1 Gold Sark, and 1 Brain Control. So at the time, this was a prize card, so, more than likely you weren't going to have this, but now that we're able to build this old format, we're able to do so. So again, just the same thing going on here. Every card kind of serves a separate purpose. Foolish, you want to dump the disc or the Treeborn Frog. Premature is going to bring back the disc commander, more than likely. Gold Sark, while I was playing games, I was trying to figure out actually what I wanted to actually grab with this, and I've been grabbing Brain Control and Premature Burial just because they are such powerhouses. Maybe you would have a different target, but also then additionally, Pot of Avarice is crazy too, because you will get to 5 monsters rather quickly in the grave, and then you get to just put them back and kind of just do it again. So as you can see, pretty much the purpose of this deck is to bring back like Treeborn, Disc Commander, and like just some Monarchs, lads, spin stuff to the top of your opponent's deck. So that's kind of just where that name came from. So I thought that was very neat back in the day. So now additionally then for the traps, you have 2 Wind Blast, you have Crush Card, you have Mirror Force, Torrential, and Call the Haunted. So you could have used 3 Wind Blast if you really wanted to. So 3 Raza, 3 Wind Blast is absolutely insane, because any one of those puts a card on top. But then if you do 2 or back to back, like, game's probably going to be over. That's just how slow of a game that we had back then. So it's just crazy to look back and just see how things actually were. So I absolutely love it. I absolutely miss it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this profile, and I will have more content coming. Thanks for watching again. Peace.